Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Chelsea Godfather. It's the Chelsea Godfather reporting back to duty, win, lose, or draw. Guys, what's happening today? As y'all can imagine, Chelsea Nation worldwide in meltdown mode. As usual, anytime Chelsea loses a game, and especially after we get literally run over and pretty much flattened by Liverpool at Anfield yesterday, 4-1. Y'all can only pretty much predict and imagine that everybody, every Chelsea fan, their dad and their mom, all the kids and the babies, including the ones that are yet to be born yet, they've all fired, Pochettino. Pochettino out, Todd Bowley out, Ebali out. And everybody just go ahead and just pour fuel on the entire carbon project and just light it on fire. That's how all the fans, that's the knee-jerk reaction that is expected. And I say that because not too long ago, only a few days ago, literally only days ago, a lot of those same, fans, right? I mean, just about a week ago, when we qualified for the finals of the Carabao Cup. As I mentioned, remember in that video I said, if you've been saying Pochettino out, don't let up. But of course, you all let up and, acting like you're going to give Pochettino his, flowers. When in reality, all y'all are doing is just waiting for Chelsea to lose the next game so that you can jump out of the bushes again, talking about Pochettino out, fire Pochettino, Todd Bowley doesn't know, what he's, doing, and so on and so forth. Guys, what am I saying? What I'm saying is, yes, I agree. I mean, you'd have to be blind to not see that we're having a rough season. I think we're in 10th place, and we could even fall as far back to 11th place if my maths is correct, given that Wolves is 2 points behind us and they have a game in hand. So, but then again, not too long ago, we were only 4 points from, I believe, 6th place. So a lot can change. A lot can change. There's a reason why Liverpool is currently top on the league table, right? There's, Klopp, I don't know what is this, his 6th or his 7th year? 7-year worth of Klopp system, his backroom staff, physios, all of that has been in place for however many years, 6 years at least, right? Or more. I don't even know how. I stand to be, corrected. But the point being that we're only 6 months into Pochettino. And yes, it looks horrible. Yes, we spent $1 billion, going to spend another $100 million more for Osimhen. You all need to get all that money out of your minds, because that's just the way the current market is. We're going to spend money. We're going to spend money, and we're going to spend money on relatively young players. And so, what that means is that it's going to take some time for these young players to pick up some experience. It doesn't matter who the manager that you bring in. If you have Mudryk, you got Mudryk. Mudryk is not going to change overnight. Nani is not going to all of a sudden turn into Eden Hazard overnight, right? All y'all got to do is just turn your wind the clock back to, I believe, 2012, 2013. 2012, 2013-ish. And that's when Chelsea bought Kevin De Bruyne from Belgium, £7 million, right? And we went ahead, I believe in 2013 or so, we also bought Mohamed Salah from Basel, right? They were both. I think one was 21 and one was 20 or 22. Basically, they were just about the same age as these current crop of players. And you guys saw them. You guys saw how they looked back then. I mean, Salah could barely dribble the ball without tripping over his shoe, laces. Kevin, we couldn't even find his, best, position. We were playing Kevin De Bruyne as a winger, and meanwhile we had a lot of top wingers that were higher and better than him. But like you could see the flashes in them, right? That's what I'm trying to get to. You could see the flashes in Kevin De Bruyne. You could see the flashes in Salah, but there wasn't any patience. There was zero patience. Those players needed about 2 years each to season up, 2 years of regular football, for better or for worse, to develop, to grow, to hone their skill. And that's basically what we have right now, is a whole bunch of, I'm not saying that they are going to turn into Salah and Kevin. No, that's not going to happen. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, even if we just get one Salah and one Kevin from this bunch and add that to the other players that we have that are going to get better, that's definitely going to be more than enough for us to be pushing for titles and whatnot in the top 4 level of this league. And that's the point being, that we have a whole bunch of players right now that need time. That's Palmer, as great as he is, as good as his stats have been, he's still developing. He's still he still has ways to go. And that's Palmer with 11 goals and 7 assists, just to put things into perspective. He still has a ways to go, right? Modric, you guys already saw Modric. Modric looked horrible. It looked clueless, and that's because he just has not played enough games. He's not he has talent, but he doesn't play enough. He doesn't play anywhere near enough to find his feet. Who else? I mean, we can go on and on and on, right? Our fielders are young. Yes, we paid 100 million. We paid over 100 million a piece for 2 of them, but they're young and they need time, and they're gonna get better. It doesn't matter if you want to fire Pochettino right now. Fire him. It's still gonna be the same. We're still gonna have to wait because we don't have seasoned players. Number one. Number two, we don't have a coaching setup that has been in place for like years. If you fire Pochettino, it's going to be the next guy. We're going to have to sit tight, wait for a couple years for his system to bed in. All it's going to do is to do what? Delay the inevitable, which is the fact that we have to wait. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. For me, right now, nothing has changed. If you all recall, after we qualified for the finals of the Carabao Cup, I warned you guys, I reminded you guys, yes, we won whatever, 4 or 5 games out of the previous, I think we won 4 out of the previous 5 games, and so on and so forth. But I warned y'all, there's going to be a bad loss around the corner. And when that bad loss comes around the corner, it's going to come because when you have inexperienced, a large crop of inexperienced players, what you can't expect is inconsistent play. It's going to be like that, up and down, until eventually they'll become a little more consistent as the players grow. There's no shortcut. Pochettino just has to keep playing these guys, has to keep running them into the ground. The only criticism that I have for Pochettino is that from a mental point of view, our players just did not seem ready. They weren't ready mentally for what was waiting for them at Anfield, and they just played like a bunch of deer caught in headlights, and that's where Pochettino, for the most part, let the players down. There's nothing much else he could have done, right? I mean, Modric scored a goal. If you Modric, he has scored it, even with Paul Tierney not doing us any favors. Modric, had you scored the goal early in the second half, it would have been 2-1, right? What you might call him, just routine cross. What is Barashila, or is it Disasi? Couldn't mark. I don't remember who even was it. Sobas Lazi or whatever. I can't even pronounce his name. I'm not even bothered to even to pronounce his name properly. They just should have marked him. Then the other goal was the one where Barashila just feel the player on your back and just block him out. Shield him. It's simple, elementary defending, and Diaz wouldn't have scored the fourth goal. So I mean, but this is what's going to happen when you have a lot of inexperienced players, and then we have a lot of players that are in and out of the lineup due to injuries, right? So like Chilwell, like we all wanted Chilwell to start. Well, Chilwell has barely played for half a season, and he's fit. He's physically fit, but he's not game fit, and it's a massive difference. Being physically fit to play against a Middlesbrough team that has no attacking threat. You don't have to defend, versus playing against a Liverpool team that's going to throw everything forward. Both the winger and the fullback going to be coming at you at the same time. You have to be football fit, and he's not at that level yet. Gusto is football fit, but injuries. He just came back. So even though he played better in the second half, well, that's all. The damage had been done. You cannot. Nobody expected Pochettino to start Gusto, because we need to keep these players fit, both Gusto and Choa. And so hopefully, knock on wood, these players that are coming back, Kunku, all these guys, Chukwuemeka, we need these guys to just somehow stay fit. If we can keep these guys fit, if we can keep them fit, then there's hope. There's hope, and there's enough games to turn this thing around. In as much as terribly as we feel, and as we should feel, with regards to the current state of affairs of our team. I mean, we're not happy. I'm not happy, but there's no quick fix. There's no quick fix to success. There's nothing like instant, success. I mean, if you want it to endure, this is what it's going to, look like. Guys, that's all I have for now. Feel free to comment below if you want to criticize me. Go ahead. It's all good. But regardless, I'm here for Chelsea and Chelsea alone. So there's nothing that you can say to me that's going to make me feel bad. Take care, and God bless you all. Peace out.